How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to my Nintendo Switch collection video from 2026. It has been several years since I have shown off my Switch collection, and the last time I did, I had over 400 games, and it took up, well, let's see, how big is this shelf? It took up 2 of these entirely. As you can see, I have a lot less than that now. I have been curating my collection to make it a little less bloated and a little more full of the actual games that I myself will want to play. Also down here at the bottom, I've brought out most of my collector's editions and random games that I don't usually have here just for this video. Usually these are in storage, and I'm sure that I missed at least a few that I can't remember off the top of my head. But I thought that, hey, if I'm going to show off my entire Switch collection, I may as well show off everything that I have, everything that I know that I have. So, yeah, here we go. I believe that my official count for Switch games right now is sitting at 257, if I'm correct. So it's a lot less than the 400 it used to be. But also, in the several years since then, I've picked up quite a few new games. So, yeah, I love the Nintendo Switch. It's probably my favorite system of all time. I love collecting games for it. Less so these days than when it was at its peak, but yeah, I mean, that's just how collecting goes. You have different phases where you collect one thing and then you move on to something else, and I've moved on to other things. But I still love my Switch games. I just love the fact that at any time I could pull out a cartridge and plop it into my favorite system and play whatever games I want. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll very slowly across the across my collection here. So I don't really see a need to actually show off every single game. I'll of course pull out anything that stands out to me. Let's see. Well, Advance Wars 1+2 stands out to me. I played the original game a lot on the Game Boy Advance, and that was so much fun. So much fun. Let's see, gotta talk about Celeste, right? Tremendous game. Glad to own that physical. What else? Let's see, let's move on to the next compartment here. I'm sorry about this, I'm working on, you know, just scrolling through very slowly. I mean, I could talk about any of these. If I were to pull out random stuff, Dragon's Lair Trilogy, classic game, of course. It's hard to believe that's over 40 years old, almost 45 now. Detective Pikachu Returns. I have every single Pokemon game, including that, so have to have that. My very first time playing through Skyrim was actually this copy on the Nintendo Switch, so that's a standout. I've got every single Final Fantasy game that's been released on the Switch as far as I remember. So we've got Pixel Remaster here, and this is the first print with the ESRB rating. This is very, very rare. It's gotten reprints since then, but I have a first print. Final Fantasy 7 and 8. I mean, again, I've got every single Final Fantasy. This is a cartridge of 10 and 10-2 with 10-2 on the cartridge itself, so that's the more desirable one. Freedom Planet, I love this game. Fun little game, reminds me a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see, what else here? Oh, we gotta talk about Hollow Knight, don't we? Great game. I'm backing up just a little bit there. We got Hades. Now, I mean, again, I could just pull out any of these games and talk about them. We got Hyrule Warriors. Loved that game a lot. Got, of course, the greatest game of all time, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This copy is actually signed by Patricia Somerset, the voice of Zelda. It was great meeting her and talking with her. Talked for about 15 minutes about the making of all the Zelda games and stuff that she was that she participated in. She's great. If you ever get the chance of meeting her, definitely do that. And I believe I have every single Zelda game on the Switch as well. Let's see. So of course we got Tears of the Kingdom. I liked Breath of the Wild more. Tears is a good game though. Really, I think the only LEGO game I've got is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Really? Really? I got rid of my other LEGO games? All of them? Wow. Shows you how much I curated my collection. I remember having like 8 LEGO games at one point. Ah man, Little Kitty Big City. Great, fun little platformer. Love that a lot. Love Esquire. This is just a fun, funny visual novel with a dating scene in it. Let's see, we got all the Mario games. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, my favorite Mario Kart game ever. Well, I don't have all the Mario games, actually. And I guess a lot of what I do have is also the Super Mario stuff here. Just holding this here so you guys can see more. We got Metroid Prime Remastered. Funny enough, that's the only Metroid game I actually have on the Switch. You can believe it. I'm missing Dread and Prime 4, but for great things, of course. Let's see. Netherworld. This is a very important game to me because I'm in this game. I backed the game on Kickstarter, the highest tier, and as a thank you, they put me in the game as one of the bosses. So if you ever play that game, be on the lookout for Beardward Skull. That's me. Here we go. Now we've got new Pokemon Snap and new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. All the new games, of course. I can't not talk about Octopath Traveler. Tremendous, tremendous game. Have a lot of fond memories playing Overcooked 2. And yes, that is in fact a Overwatch game right there. Again, I could just talk about everything. I do have every single Pokemon game. That takes up most of this cubicle. So we got the Let's Go games. I've got 2 Let's Go Eevees. Oh no, this is the display copy I got from GameStop. So it's a fun little piece of history there. Sword and Shield, including the copies with the expansion pass on the cartridge. I still need to get that for Scarlet and Violet. We got Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh, how'd I get that? Interesting. But yeah, I've got that. 2 copies, one for me, one for my wife. Scarlet and Violet, I love these games. Play them on Switch too. They look beautiful. Legends ZA, the newest main series game. Mystery Dungeon Deluxe, Pokken Tournament Deluxe. I got every Pokemon game, don't know what else to say. Okay, this cubicle right here. We got standouts include Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. We've got Sega Genesis Classics. Tons of great Genesis games there. Got every Shantae game except for the Shantae Advance, just because I stopped supporting limited run games. But glad to have these. Apparently, Half Genie Hero is actually a really rare game these days, go figure. Got to talk about Sonic Mania. Love Sonic Mania. One of the best Sonic games ever, if not the best. Highest of praise. Of course, the game I've spent the most hours playing is Splatoon 2, and I do have Splatoon 3. It just didn't click with me like Splatoon 2 did. Oh man, love Spyro, I love Spyro. I could talk about all of these, honestly. Got a few Star Wars games there. Oh, let's see. Down here are more things. So, this is a copy of Super Mario Bros. Wonder that I got while I was in Japan just because it was cheaper there than buying it here in the States. We got Super Mario Odyssey, and that is signed by Charles Martin A., the original voice of Mario. He has since retired. Let's see, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, of course. I believe I have every Sword Art Online game. I'm pretty sure. I might be missing 1 or 2, though. I had everyone for a while, that's all I remember. Troll and I. Every single Switch collector has to have this game. It's the rule. I don't make the rules. It's just how it is. Of course, we got Undertale. Man, I could talk about anything, like even Vose. This is a rhythm game, and I just love the art style. I love it. We've got Wife Quest. This is just a really funny action platformer game. I just love those kinds of games. And the Switch is one of the best places to play them. And then we got all these. I've got most of Xenoblade. I'm missing Xenoblade 3. Got Yooka-Laylee, another great game that I love. Yoshi's Crafted World. We got some Japanese games here, including this. Yume Itsutsu. It's a visual novel. It's one of my favorite games of all time. What else have we got here? I think this is Chocobo. Yep, Chocobo Mystery Dungeon. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, plays in Japanese only. Mana Collection, and this is Okami. Then we got my Labo games here, and my Labo box is way over here. My Labos are 100% unused. I bought them day one whenever they released and then never opened them. I haven't had a reason to. So yeah, I keep them in case I ever do want to build them, maybe one day. Then we got my two lowly steelbooks right here. So I got a steelbook here for Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion. And then I've also got a steelbook for Let's Go. I don't really collect steelbooks that much, but I saw those two steelbooks and I had to have them. Actually, no, I got Let's Go intentionally, but Crisis Core steelbook was a pre-order bonus for pre-ordering the game on Switch from Best Buy. And this little cubicle is where my big boxes for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee reside. Big bonus. What am I trying to say here? And the games fell over, so it's hard for me to focus. The big boxes that came with a bonus Pokemon Go Plus. So, Pokeball Plus, that's what this is called. My goodness, I could talk. And then here are my lowly collection of Switch 2 games. As you can see, I only have 5 so far. I'm sure that it will grow soon. I love my Switch 2, but there just haven't been that many games that have released on it that I want. I know I'm missing Donkey Kong Bonanza. I know I'm missing that. But my priority has always been just, well, I guess Pokemon and Zelda and Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch 2 is amazing, and this is the version. I got the bonus that comes with a pack of Magic the Gathering. Maybe there's a $1,000 card in there, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't care. Just keep it in there. But yeah, I will get more Switch 2 games. It's just I don't really collect games like I used to. The vast majority of these games I got years and years and years ago. And again, as I said, below the shelf is where I've put my my collector's editions, most of them anyway. So I also have this unopened NES Joy-Cons. Pretty fun to have these. I could use them. I don't really play NES games on my Switch. I do have the Switch Online Pass so that I can do stuff online, but I just don't emulate games on it. I just not interested. I got my random collector's editions here. These big ones from Strictly Limited I especially love. So we got Sisters Royale, Fox and Forest, and R-Type Dimensions over there. We got Octopath Traveler from Square. I love this big box, it's great. My collector's edition of Wife Quest. Again, I just really love this game. This is a great hidden gem. Super Blood Hockey, still completely sealed from, I believe this is, Premium Edition Games #1, completely sealed. Just haven't had a reason to open it. I've got my big box for Indivisible, and of course, Starlink. Battle for Atlas. The only Star Fox game that we ever got for the Switch. Anyway, that does it for my main games, but there's still more. Moving into my office, if you were to look past my copies of Zootopia, some of my graded games, including Nintendo Switch titles, which I'm not going to bother going into, I'm sure you guys don't want to see that, we have this shelf full of my Eastasiasoft games. We also have a collector's edition of Janyan's Sword, Mist Beyond the Mountains, and Shantae and the Seven Sirens here, so those are both Switch games as well. But the meat and potatoes of this shelf are my Switch games from Eastasiasoft. I have every single release that they did all the way up through Tokyo Clan Pool. And yeah, so I stream for Eastasiasoft on their Twitch channel 3 days a week, twitch.tv/Eastasiasoft. And I love collecting these games. There's a wide variety of games here. I love all of them. Some of these games are my favorites of all time, like If My Heart Had Wings, and what's another good one? Let's see here. Well, I really love Love Esquire, actually. We've also got Mugen Souls. Very fun RPG. They have not missed. Every single game that they have put out on a physical has been a tremendous game worthy of getting a release, and I am very proud to have an entire shelf dedicated to it here in my office for all to see. And finally, in this corner of the room, underneath my amiibos, my comic books, and my Windows 98 machine, is where I keep all of my Nintendo Switch systems and boxes. So I have 11 systems, 9 Switches and 2 Switch 2s. That's 11 systems that can play Nintendo Switch games. So we got my launch model right here. I got this the day before the Switch released on March 2, 2017, my mistake. Got a Let's Go themed Switch, Sword and Shield Switch Lite, Splatoon 3 Switch OLED, Palkia Dialga BDSP Switch Lite, a random turquoise Switch Lite, Scarlet and Violet Switch OLED, Tears of the Kingdom Switch OLED, my Switch 2 that I got, again, the day before it released last year, so I think June 4, 2025 is the correct date, Pokemon Legends ZA Switch 2. And then this Switch, which is an Animal Crossing themed Switch. It's just the Switch itself. I don't have the Joy-Cons or the dock or anything, so I just have these extra 2 Joy-Cons attached to it so I can use it whenever. And yeah, that concludes my Nintendo Switch set collection. Everything I have. So that concludes my video. I hope everyone enjoyed. I don't know when the next time is. I'm going to be making one of these videos showing off my Switch collection. I don't expect that it'll grow much larger than this. So this might be the final one. But you know what? I'm very happy with my Switch collection. I have spent almost a decade now curating my favorite games on my favorite system. And I'm very happy with what I have to show for it. So yeah, I think that's a good thumbnail right there. So thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned because I have more collections to show off in the future. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.